Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So TCU's offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy in this building, Kurt's just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps brûlé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
And the Horned Frogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a crow route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Baker. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the Horned Frogs are on the move here.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
The Horned Frogs will have first and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Back's got it again. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Horned Frogs line it up with first and goal. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Hand off to the single back. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
A gain makes it second and medium. And there's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Got a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs move into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a gap, it's Walters. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on fourth down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
On first down, it's play action. Now rolling out to his left. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Ah, this is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped a switch from passer to runner. He got a pretty good gain out of it, too.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Give it to the back again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the Horned Frogs will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that that ball's not intercepted.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. That's the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. And now the running back's got it again. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Fighting off the defender. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. And the Horned Frogs will have to kick this away. Money comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room on this drive.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yard gain. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Pressure is coming. That just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance in a really nice game.
Takes the handoff again. Good enough for first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down, looking to throw it. A short completion to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. The Dogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion. You flip the ball out to him, out to the outside. Let him do what he does.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Went after makes it a 15-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense takes the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. Let's see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. It's a run. Running back's got it. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Texas Christian. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The important third down play coming up. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive moving. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm, Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This to build the lead to 6 here in the fourth quarter. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Park behind the line. It's Walters. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And they will trot out the field goal team here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hand seam able to recover the football. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.